David ERDOS with poem 14 from the Bastard's Charter. This is about our new Prime Minister, funnily enough. Richist, spelt R-I-C-H-I-S-T. And so Johnson pulled out, evidently for the first time, paving to make way for Richie, who is now the richest Sunak, despite the state of play with his wife. And yet an Asian PM is indeed monumental. Not since Disraeli have we seen the line of white British privilege start to crack. I'm working near Warpminster today, that blasphemous cathedral to nothing, where God casts no shadow and where the light of the Lord's remains dim. So let's see if Sunak has sense, or is just part of this new generation who go about cracker-jacking as opposed to Lady Janing or bastardizing some form of gentleman Jill, Jack or Jim. He can serve a sentence, I'm sure, steering Keir towards cross words. But will he bolster, or will his holster self-shoot out to both feet? How much care can he spare for an already fragmented country? And as the United States grows demented, what percent of this victory means defeat? It remains to be seen. Historic events are smeared mirrors. Just when they promise reflection, they tend to obscure the whole truth. We never get to see the full scene. There is always a part the dark captures. Last night's Diwali fireworks stopped me sleeping, and my fears are as flared and glazed as my roof. Will you become a player, richist, or will you remain playing at it? True representation is needed after a time of masks and deceit. What do you know? And what do we know about you? Will the bland lead the blinded, or will the blend you risk all you beat? It is a time of questions and more. It is a time of decision. Do we submit to the future that a genre of books first described, or will you defy the core values you spring from, to rear fruit from ashes, or will we be what the acids in earth still imbibe? Shit from surety. Shift. Replace your mouth with money. Care is currency, riches. If there is a gap in all gain, heal divides. You've been heard to call out for the rich and appease the poor during COVID. But what has been clawed back in taxes, along with those still left stranded by the rise in disinterest rates, does you down. We will bear the shunt you and Hunt seek to bring to the table, but whether you are able to shake it or strengthen it knocks your crown. Meanwhile, Charles tries his on, playing his delayed game from childhood. As you meet him today, you'll be smiling, shit-eating grins at all quarters. But one thing I'd wager is that it won't be either of you tasting brown. David ERDOS, October the 25th, 2022.